Trump tonight saying the U.S. is at war with drug cartels. That coming in a new notification from the Trump administration to Congress. Courtney Cuby joins us. New reporting on what this all means.
Yeah, that's right, Tom. NBC News obtained the confidential notice the Trump administration sent to Congress identifying drug cartels as terrorist organizations, declaring their actions constitute an armed attack against the United States. Essentially, she said, saying the U.S. is at war with them. It comes after those deadly U.S. military strikes on boats near Venezuela that the U.S. says were carrying drugs and cartel members. Though key Democratic Senator Jack Reed saying there's no credible legal justification for the U.S. actions. Meanwhile, Venezuelan leader Nicolas Maduro has ordered militias to get ready. Tonight, a White House spokesperson tells us President Trump acted legally to, quote, protect our country from those trying to bring deadly poisons to our shores. Tom?
All right, Courtney, we thank you for that. Now to day 2 of the federal government shutdown, with President Trump saying his administration is preparing to lay off federal workers. Plus, our new interview tonight with 2 key players on both sides about what comes next. Here's Ryan Nobles.
Tonight, only 2 days in, the impacts of the partial federal government shutdown starting to grow, including tourists turned away from Philadelphia's iconic Liberty Bell.
I'm only here for 1 day, so I mean, who knows how long it'll last.
No new votes in the Senate on this holiday after Democrats earlier blocked a Republican funding bill that would reopen the government.
Welcome, everybody, to day 2 of the Democrat shutdown.
Tonight, key Democrat Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez responding.
We're fighting to make sure that people's health care premiums can remain low as possible.
Pushing back on GOP demands. And so when they say, then let's just get the government back open and negotiate for 7 weeks, why don't you buy that argument?
Because they don't. We've seen this happen over and over again. And every time this administration says something, they go back on their word. We have to just end this right now.
Tonight, Tom speaking to Senate Republican leader John Thune.
When are you going to get in a room with Senator Chuck Schumer and the Democrats and sort this out?
Well, I mean, I think that, I don't know, there's a lot to sort out, Tom. I think right now it's a pretty straightforward proposition. You know, we've got a bill sitting at the desk in the Senate that's been passed by the House of Representatives that the president is prepared to sign to open up the government. They want to talk about other issues. Those other issues, I'm more than happy to have that conversation, but I don't think you can keep this hostage. As soon as they release the hostage, then we can talk about those other issues.
All as President Trump plans to meet with Budget Director Russ Vought today over potential firings of federal workers.
Look, it's likely going to be in the thousands.
While thousands of federal workers like Jenna Horton have been furloughed. Horton told us she can only check her government email to see if she's been laid off.
We can sign on to find out if we got fired, or we can sign on to complete retirement pay.
This will have a vote tomorrow, but they're planning no votes over the weekend, meaning the shutdown is expected to extend into next week. Tom?
Ryan Nobles.